Mark Stein, NBA insider, longtime NBA insider, is pointing out that the Detroit Pistons Mavericks trade talk were not sparked by the Mavericks wanting Bojan Bogdanovic. It was sparked because the Detroit Pistons want to move on from Killan Hayes, and they basically determined to move on from his contract in a crowded backcourt. So for the most part, they pretty much see that Killan don't have no value, and that's why they went to get the guys they went to get this offseason. So I don't think it's a surprise. I mean, when they got Sasser, I know we was like, okay, they got Sasser, but then they turn around and get they turn around and go from Sasser and then get Monty Morris, and then that really started to kind of raise eyebrows when they added Monty Morris. So let's talk about it. Check out the Detroit Pistons Talk playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. So for the most part, he said that the trade talks was basically sparked by Detroit trying to dump Killan Hayes. So in a way, they trying to move Killan, and they attaching assets like Bogdanovic to Killan Hayes. So in a place, him to go down there in Dallas, I don't know how that helped his career, because you're going down there with two ball dominant, lead guards and Killan and Luka Doncic. I mean, Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic. So, I mean, that really ain't our concern. Basically, the Mavericks just be absorbing that contract to get some cap space next summer. So, Troy Weaver washing his hands, and I mean, it's been I never seen any real NBA type talent that warranted him to go number 7. People wanted him to do so well here, and I mean, I want to all see the Pistons do well here, but I don't understand how you pick him over Halliburton and some of those guys in the draft. How do you come to that determination? So I really think they need to start reevaluating the way that they evaluating players, man, because ain't no way you can put them in the gym. I would love to know his train of thought behind that. Troy Weaver's. But they basically saying that them trade talks was about moving on from Killan, and it sounded like Bogdanovic was supposed to just sweeten the pot for them. So, I mean, it ain't like the contract heavy. Maybe they worry about locker room morale and stuff of that nature. Maybe that's what they worry about, locker room morale. So, that could be the case, but, yep, they said they determined to move on from them. So, I mean, I don't know how many other good places would be. Boston might be a solid place for him. Be able to create for those guys over there. He already got a defensive mind. That might be the best place for him. Brogdon gonna be gone for a little bit. He has some type of injury, they said, or he can back Brogdon up. But I'm not surprised. I mean, when they got Monty Morris, I'm like, yeah, that dude gone. When they got Sasser, I'm like, okay, maybe they think him and Sasser can play together. But then when they got Monty Morris, I'm like, yo, I don't think dude gonna be here. And rightfully so, man. He been injured, and he have a couple good games, and he gonna have another good game for 30 games, and I figure, he paid Isaiah Stewart. He probably figured that he had to pay somebody from that draft class and not make it like a complete failure. Sometimes, man, instead of trying to cut our losses, we be trying to salvage it, and then you take a bigger L, or you dig yourself in a deeper hole. And a lot of us, we just admit the L, and see where we took the L at, and make sure it don't happen again, or try to see it before it happened again. I think we'll be all right. But a lot of us be trying to, don't want to take the loss, try to make it work, and then it becomes, a minor loss becomes a major loss, or a medium loss becomes a major loss. So, but sometimes you got to cut bait. No, I don't think none of them guys from the 2020 draft in the first round should have been brought back. I'm going to continue to say that until proven otherwise. I don't think it was a development thing. I just didn't think none of them was good enough. I mean, Bay was good enough, but they needed more of a defender like a Short Thompson on the wing, and they didn't get Bay into a good enough rhythm to go. He can play, but they just didn't want to get him into a rhythm. They kept bringing guys to play over him like Bojanovic and Jeremy Grant, so he didn't get a fair shake, honestly. So, I mean, it is what it is. In Atlanta, he playing with a lot of space. They're playing with pace. And then he's thriving down there. He's thriving. But the Pistons needed more of a perimeter defensive presence on the perimeter. That's what they needed. So, and they still need some shooting. He just wasn't hitting shots neither. He wasn't hitting shots neither, but, I mean... But if he was the key one, it was him. But, I mean, Hayes going to go somewhere and have a triple-double in the last game of the season. His fans in Detroit going to say, I told you he can play. Oh, Killan dropped 36 points in China. They're going to be coming out the woodworks in the comments section on Twitter or X, whatever the hell he want to call it, dude. Elon Musk is just like, he just bought Twitter just to mess it up, it looked like. Shit crazy. And in the process, he gave Mark Zuckerberg an idea to start Threads. But if Mark Zuckerberg gonna be on that Facebook and Instagram, you know, standard policy crap, he might as well keep that, because Twitter, anything pretty much goes on Twitter, my boy. Good for the news and the current information. But Twitter got a lot of other things to offer. You gotta make sure you got a privacy screen, or you got your phone on mute. You got your phone covered up on Twitter on when you at work in public places, boy. Twitter had him like, you're a perv. Man, that be killing me. People fly through the parking lot on their phone, like drivers today. Never fly through the parking lot, bro. But nonetheless, but yeah, it sounded like they ready to. I mean, I would have never drafted that guy. I was looking at his tape, and I'm looking like, bruh, what do they see in Killan? Well, shit, some of our girlfriend's friends say the same thing. Well, what do you see in him? Remember on Karate Kid? She said, I don't know what, she's talking about Allie, I don't know what she sees in him. Talking about LaRusso and shit. You know those people out here who ain't never seen a Karate Kid, dude, that's above 30? Bruh. You know, people don't even, like, real talk before I get off here, people not even movie buffs anymore, dog. That's the crazy. They got these phones in their hand, and people don't even be watching movies no more, bro. And people who smoke is the cheapest motherfuckers in the world. Well, you know, I could just stream it on my Fire Stick, dude. You spend money on weed and cigarettes all day. You ain't got $7 to $10 to spend on a movie? It's wild to me. Mad wild. Man, we got this shit on lock today. Mad wild. But, you know, wish Killan Hayes nothing but the best if you do get traded. If not, if you got to hang at the end of the bench or send him to the G League, I think they trying to just, you know, save a morale situation. But you was hearing people saying that some of the Pistons felt the same way. I know Bruce Brown felt the same way. He ain't even got to say it. Brucey boy ain't even got to say nothing. He ain't even got to say it, Bruce. We ain't even got to say it, my boy. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. You got live or drop video. Financially want to support the channel. Cash App, $CJGood313. Venmo, CJGood313. PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. I'm everywhere. Peace.